Let's begin by accessing Team. If you have already accessed Teams and have downloaded the application for desktop use, you can click on it. But if not, you can come over here, go to your Missouri Southern email, and you can come over here to the app launcher and click on it and come here to Teams, and we'll select Teams. And it may take you to the team site here, and you can see I'm on many teams here, but the one we're looking for is the group project. So I'm going to select that, and when it comes up, I'm going to be in the general. This is where I'm going to show you, but when you come into it, you're going to use whatever group you're in. So if you're in group one, you would select that, two, three. Then all of them will be very similar here. So let's say you're in group 16, it'll say group 16, and you'll have post and shared. Now, once I've got there, and I can go ahead and I can set a meeting if I wish. So I can do it a couple ways. I can either come here and do a meet now, or I can schedule a meeting. And so let's just schedule a meeting. So if we say that everybody has agreed to meet on Tuesday at 11 o'clock, then I can write here that this is going to be our presentation meeting, and then I can add and so I'll come here, and you may come up to where your group is here. But if not, I can go ahead and type in my attendees of who I want to be there. And then I would set it up for Tuesday. And we'll just say that it's going to be on the 10th. And I'm going to do it at 11 a.m. 11 a.m. And let's say we're going to plan on taking an hour and a half, so we could do that. And so here we go. We can go ahead and set this up, and it will send a notification to the members of the team, and it will set it up so whenever it's time for you to meet, all they have to do is click on the link. The other thing you can do here is that you can go to calendar. So say we're going to move on Tuesday the 10th. I can select on that, and I can put a new, and it shows here that it's going to set up for Tuesday, and it becomes the same thing. So I just go ahead and set that up. But either way, you can do that. And then you send that out, and your members will have a link. So let's go back to our teams here. Here's what I want to do. So once we get everybody and we know we're going to get together and do those things, I'm going to I'm either going to select the meeting time, and it'll bring this up. But for purposes of showing you how to record, and you can even do this on your own without anybody if you want to do a recording that you're going to have to do for your individual evaluation later on in this assignment, you can click Meet Now. And here we go. You see me in the background there. And I can join. And it'll come up. Now, if I were going through and I was going to send the participants or do those type of things, I would select one of those. But since we've already scheduled our meeting and everybody's supposed to be coming in, I'm just going to click that off. So I click that off, and you can see here I am, and I've got a background here. And this is not what we want. I want to have a background to where I can see where there's nothing there to really interrupt it. Now, this isn't bad, but I'm going to come up here and I go, I want to have a different background. So I'm going to show you my actual background that I'm setting in. And that's the one you're probably familiar with. And so, I could pick this one, I could come here, but that's pretty busy. That looks like I'm from Star Wars. So I'm going to come over here and just do a standard blur and click on that. And so now you can see that you can kind of see what's on the background, but there's nothing really interesting to try to focus on. So you're going to end up looking at me. Okay, so I've got that solid kind of color back here. I'm also wearing solid dark colors here, which help for the digital. All right, so here we go. I've got my camera set up, so I'm going to do that. So I've got that. Now we're going to do the presentation. And so I'm going to come over to share and I'm going to click on share. And if you scroll down here, I'm going to use this particular presentation. You may have a presentation that says, presentation group project or something like that, but I want to show you how this works. So I'm going to click on that and you'll see this come up. It's going on PowerPoint Live. And it's going to download. So what we have here now is that you can see that I have my PowerPoint here. I have my notes over here for each individual slide, and then I have my slides at the bottom. You can also see me here, and anybody else that's in the meeting is going to be visual here. So one of the requirements is I want everybody to be visual during the meeting, and so you'll be visual. The filming won't pick this up. It won't pick this up. It'll just pick you and the PowerPoint. And so if you've gone through and used the best practice that you put your slides together and somebody has either put together a script or notes and everybody knows what they're going to do, then it's pretty simple. You just, whenever we start recording, first person will read or present using their notes. If you don't like using a script, you can use your notes as long as you practice it and know what your time is on it. And so let's say I've got the first two. So I do that, then I'd click this and I'd do my notes on it. And then whoever had slide 3 could control it. All they would have to do is once I finish with my section here, they would click on it and start. Okay. This will make a nice handoff to where it's not busy, to where it's like, oh, well, I'm finished with slide 2. Who has slide 3? Well, that doesn't make for a very good presentation. So everybody kind of knows what's going on with it. Okay. Now, once we get to this point, we say, we're ready, we've practiced it, and we want to go ahead and do it. I'm going to click on more, and I'm going to do record and transcribe. And so I'm going to record, and it's going to say start recording, and I do want to do that. So I'm going to hit confirm. And once it comes up, it says starting recording and transcription. I'm ready to go. So here I go. I start reading my section. I read my second one. The person that has slide 3 would click on it, do their part. Same way with slide 4, slide 5, etc. And then once we've finished our presentation, I'm going to come over here and do record and transcribe under the more, and I'm going to stop recording. It says, do you want to stop? I do. Okay, so we finished it, and so our PowerPoint presentation with everybody in it's complete. So now what I'm going to do is say goodbye to everybody. They'll leave. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to end the meeting. And once I end the meeting, then my recording is going to go ahead and download. And where I'm going to find that, and again, I'm using general. If you're using one of your groups down here, it's going to be the same. I'm going to come over here to shared. And when I open it up, I'm going to see where my presentation was. I saved it on my shared file, so whenever I brought it up, I'd have it available. And then I'm going to have recordings. And so I'm going to click the recordings. So I have all meetings that I've recorded, but the one I'm interested in is the one we just did. And so it looks like it's been recorded and finished. Sometimes it takes a few minutes. And so here, I can either click on that and review it, or I can simply come over here. I'm going to select that, and I'm going to do a download. And so when I download it, it's going to start downloading, and it's going to tell me it's an MP4 file. Fantastic. So this is going to save probably on your hard drive, maybe go to your OneDrive. But you can also, once it's finished, you can click on that and it'll show you where the folder it actually is. So when you have that finished, you're ready to go and open up the Blackboard site, go to the assignment for the presentation and simply upload it as an MP4 file, and you're good to go. I know you may feel a little unsure of what your final projects is going to look like. So after I finish talking here, I'm going to show the clip of my actual recording when I was showing you and how the script was on the right and my video was on the right and how the slides were all at the bottom. Well, like I said, the only thing that the final project recording is going to pick up is the slide and you or your teammates. Keep watching. It's a very short video and it's just whenever I started and ending recording. My section, I read my second one. The person that has slide 3 would click on it, do their part. Same way with slide 4, slide 5, etc. And then once we finished our presentation, I'm going to come over here and do record and transcribe under the more, and I'm going to stop recording. It says, do you want to stop?